16 is lipid hydrolysis. What's a lipid? Fat. And hydrolysis?
Breaking down.
Adding water and break it down, right? It's the same thing. It's going to be external again. They're going to secrete an exoenzyme to do lipid hydrolysis. The exoenzyme here is lipase. Lipase is the exoenzyme that breaks down lipids. But just like starch hydrolysis, not all bacteria produce amylase, not all bacteria produce lipase. Some bacteria can make it, some can't. So that's what we're trying to find out. Can they make lipase or can they not? So the media that we're going to use for this has a longer name, Spirit Blue Lipid Agar. Now, I'm a stickler for these agar names. I want all 4 words. Okay, if you just tell me Lipid Agar, you're getting half credit. Or just Spirit Blue, you're getting half credit. Okay, so Spirit Blue Lipid Agar. It is actually blue. It's one of our prettier agars. Nice blue color. Spirit Blue is a dye, a stain, like crystal violet, safranin, and methylene blue. Okay, so Spirit Blue is just another dye. And it's been applied to the fat. So the reason it's blue is because all the fat in the plate has been stained blue with Spirit Blue. You can do the same basic thing. Label the agar side of the plate, divide it into 3 sections. Materials page on 102 tells you which bacteria you're using. Except I've got to make one change. You've got staph, but you don't have Proteus today. Okay, so it says Proteus mirabilis. Use E. coli, the same E. coli that you're using on the first Lab 15 here. So what that means is when you apply E. coli to this plate, don't scrape up every bit of E. coli in that tube and put it on this plate, right? Save some for this plate. Okay, so you label them, E. coli, staph, and you're doing the same thing, aseptic technique, flame your loop, the openings of the tubes. You're just drawing one straight line of E. coli, one straight line of staph, short lines, and then you have one control section that has no bacteria in it. And it goes in the incubator, same time and temperature. There is no reagent for this one though. We don't have to add any chemicals after incubation because the plate's already blue. It's already got some color in it. Okay, so what's going to happen, let's pretend it's this bacteria. In the incubator, if this is the one that makes lipase, it's going to secrete it to the outside. Right? Lipase is going to move by diffusion, break down all of the fat around those E. coli, and then the bacteria are going to take in the pieces. This is dietary fat, so the pieces are glycerol and fatty acids, right, from lecture. So those glycerol and fatty acid pieces are going to be absorbed by the bacteria. And remember, those pieces were stained blue. So as they take those pieces in, the bacteria themselves are going to become darker and darker and darker blue as they've absorbed the blue stained fat. So that's why we don't have to have any reagent for this. We're going to be able to see it on Monday. Positive result, the bacteria themselves are an intense blue color, even more blue than that plate is right now. So positive result looks like bacteria are an intense blue color. And what does that tell us about them?
They're positive.
They're positive for what?
For
They produce lipase. Good. They produce lipase. Intense blue color. And the negative bacteria, what do they look like?
Same.
They stay the same. Probably better to say no intense blue color, because again, that way I know that you know what positive would have been. Right? So no intense blue color for negative. And that means they don't make lipase. The lipid hydrolysis test is on page 77, 78 of your photographic atlas. So again, if you don't have it, just write it down, pages 77 and 78, so you can go back and look at it later. Same things you need to know for this quiz, right? The name of the agar, the name of the exoenzyme. There's no reagent for this one, so you don't have that, but you have to know what positive and negative look like and what positive and negative mean, or what positive and negative tells us about the bacteria. And then as always, you want to read through that introductory section, right? right? Any bold words in there are also potentially quizzable. So make sure you're reading through the lab intros as well. You're working in your groups, right? So, half of the table you've been working with, and you just need to do one starch plate and one lipid plate per group. Question?